Yeah, boring episode. I'm not enthused. I'm not enthused. I don't even want to do this review, to be honest. I'm not enthused at all. But we're here, I guess. Anyway, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 10. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and 9-10 doing the exact same thing. Yeah, whatever. Like, this episode was so boring. Like, I'm not even expecting a lot of people to be up here. And on top of that, I mean, I don't even expect this live to be that long because there's really nothing to talk about. Honestly, it's not. But anyways, what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and get into the things that are things. But before we do, let me let you guys know what we got. Now, as you know, Married to Medicine is on right now for those of you who isn't watching it right now. But I do have my review to come out right after the show goes off. Because I saw the episode earlier today and I did my review. So it's coming out at 10 o'clock right after the show goes off. So as soon as y'all get done looking at this, which won't be long, y'all should get prepared for the Married to Medicine review. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Then on tomorrow, the Whether You Like It or Not panel, it will be on Sakina's platform. I know that she's in Ohio right now, but she hasn't told me if she's not able to host it or not. So right now, it's still Sakina hosting, but if she's not able to host it, I'm gonna have to do it. So be on the lookout for it, y'all. Then on Tuesday, we got Love and Hip Hop Miami, and we also have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Tuesday as well. So make sure you guys get tuned in to all of those things, y'all. So with that being said, this is your boy. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We already got we got about 48 people up in here so far. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. I know that there's a lot going on right now. You know, these charges that Jay-Z got against him, which it's a whole lot. I know a lot of people are live right now talking about it, and I ain't talking about shit until tomorrow. I'm thinking about putting together a video with some hot topics some shit that I missed while I was gone, and then also talk about this Jay-Z thing. That's probably what I'm gonna wind up doing, and it's gonna come out tomorrow because there's way too many people talking about this shit right now, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. So let's talk about it. So let me pull out my notes. Got it on my phone. Oops. As you can see, these are all my notes. That goes to show you this live ain't gonna be long at all. I only got a few notes on here. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me good enough with this mic. Let me know how the sound is before we get started and all that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now we get into Jazelle. She's sitting up here and she's talking to Angel in the door and Grace. And they're all, they're Angel and the door, they're getting ready to go off to college or whatever. And she was pretty much asking him, how y'all feeling? How are y'all doing? Are y'all excited about leaving? And then, both of them said, oh, yes, we're excited. And then Jazelle was like, y'all ready to leave me? And then they were like, well, we're not excited to leave you, but we're excited for the experience. Girl, please, y'all ready to leave Giselle's ass. Y'all ready to leave her ass. It ain't nothing wrong with you saying that. Y'all ready to leave her ass. Y'all ready to go up to their school and get book wild, okay? It ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? As they're talking about that, Jazelle brings up her dad's will and how, she's going through this case where there's somebody who signed the will and they knew it wasn't her daddy because he could not write or do anything on his own. So they're trying to figure out who in the hell signed off on their will. And she got to go to court and fight it. I can only imagine how it feels to lose a parent and then have somebody that used to be, have somebody sign a document and say what you and your kids gonna get and how your kids are not gonna be existent due to the way this shit was signed. Like, I can only imagine how the hell that went. I can only imagine, and I would be pissed if I was Giselle. Just being real. I would be pissed the hell off if I was Jazelle going through that bullshit, because I ain't no way you gonna fuck with my daddy's will. Like, there's no possible way for you to do that. So then, but she said that she's going to court and she's going to get it all done, all fixed, so they can get things on it, so they can all have what they rightfully deserve. And honestly, although this was like a filler episode, and I wasn't really here for this episode like that, there were certain parts of this episode that I did enjoy like this. And like I've always told y'all, when it come down to Jazelle, the only time I really enjoy her for real is when she's with her daughters. Her daughters give her a sense of humility. They give her another sense of existing, because I enjoy Jazelle when she's talking to them and when she's having scenes with them. And they're wise beyond their years, and they also be reading Jazelle down like no one else can. And that's just the goddamn truth of the matter. So we're gonna move on to the next. The next scene is Stacy and TJ. Now TJ saying that he wants to make pizza for lunch, and they drinking on little juices and shit like that. And TJ confronted Stacy about her actions at Wendy's birthday party, and he was saying that when they got there, we was hand in hand, but then as we got into the party, you was hanging out and talking to everybody but me. And I'm looking at TJ, and it's like, mix and mingle with the people. I don't really see what Stacy did that was just so damn bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see what she did that was so damn bad. Like, you at a party, you socialize with everybody that you know. That was your chance to go and socialize with other folks in this party. And I saw you over there talking to Ray and shit. Like, go and make friends. Like, I didn't see what she did. And even when you were sitting at the table with her, when she sat down with you, like, you was talking to her crazy. Like, you were talking to her like she was your child or some shit like that, which I did not like. You was talking to her like you was sonning her. And I ain't like that. And she went and apologized to you, which I feel like you owe her an apology for talking to her crazy. But, to each his own, though. I mean, it's just something about TJ. I started off this season like defending TJ because I just felt like people were really just giving him a lot for no damn reason. But he really giving me bitch. And I don't like that shit. Bad enough you ain't breaking her off with nothing, but you talking to her like that's your son. I don't like that. So they start talking about Stacy and whether or not she saw other people. And he says, well, seeing other people would pretty much close the door for him, which I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Because if I'm seeing you and I ain't seeing nobody else, then I don't expect for you to be walking around here seeing anybody else either. So then she said, but you don't want to sleep with me. Like you're not trying to sleep with me. And so he was like, well, sex was never casual for me. Once again, I'm not necessarily mad at him not wanting to have casual sex either. Like, everybody not down with fucking around and just going on to the next. But what I'm saying is, Stacy ain't trying to get picked. She just trying to get dick. That's all she trying to do. In the words of Megan Thee Stallion and Flo Milli. I ain't trying to get picked. I'm just trying to get dick. Like, that's all she trying to do. And I ain't mad at her for trying to get dick. Honestly, I know how it feels to be sexually frustrated. So, girl, go get you some dick if that's what you want. But TJ ain't gonna be the one to give it to you. But she said to him, well, are you telling me that you want me to choose you? And then he said, I would love for you to choose me, but you don't have to. And I was like, okay. So that's how I felt about that. I was like, oh, wow. Like, he reading the girls down. Like, he said, well, you can pick me. I would love for you to pick me, but you ain't got to pick me. I'm like, God damn. He said, I want you to pick me, but you ain't got to pick me. That is something else. That is something serious, honey. When I tell you that is something serious. Shout out to the 100 people that's up in here. So Wendy and her sister Ivy, they meet up, and she tells Mama Shrine that she has she tells Ivy that she has not told Mommy Shrine that she has resigned from the institute. And then next thing you know, she arrives. Susan arrives, and then Ivy was like, "Well, can I excuse myself in this conversation?" And Wendy was like, "No." So she got Ivy there as her support and backup because she already know that when she tells Susan what she done did, Susan ain't gonna be here for it, and we already know she not. So she tells Susan and she resigned from the university. And Susan is not here for it, but then she turns around and say that she's actually okay with it. Girl, which one is it? Either you okay with it or you not. And I just, like I said, this whole thing about it being about like religion and their lifestyle, I understand it. Like I said, I'm not trying to shit on nobody else in the way that they live their life and all this other stuff. I'm not doing it at all. I just feel like at the end of it all, like, let Wendy do her. Let her live the life that she wants to. Like, I like choosing to live a certain life to appease your parents and appease your family members is a bit much. You feel what I'm saying? It's a bit much. And it does nothing to help you out. It doesn't help you in the least bit to do that. So it is what it is. That's how I feel about that. Like, it'd be like, okay, so what we doing? You feel what I'm saying? But to each is own. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't be getting it. But I think that the only reason, just like Noble just said, the only reason why she's okay with it is because Wendy is on TV and she can do something for her with her own notoriety. That's what I think that she's doing. But whatever. But that was the end of the scene. So then Jazelle and Ashley, they go speed dating. I don't give a damn. Karen and Ray, they sit down, they talk about their marriage. Karen said she wasn't sure if the marriage was gonna make it during the time that she was up in court. She was upset with Ray. Ray really wasn't down for it, whatever, but they made things work out. Their marriage ain't perfect, but they make it work. Okay. Kiana and Mia, they discuss G's mental health. She says that G wants her to get back, wants to get back together with her girl by Ashley and her date. No one cares. Mia talks to the kids about the damn divorce. And she says that she wants to protect their innocence, but she got those kids on national television talking about their mother's divorce. And that's it. That's it. There was really nothing to discuss. And that's all I got. I'm sorry if this is disappointing to y'all, but that's all I had. I really could have made this a pre-record, to be honest, because this was literally all I had to give. Like, I really don't have nothing else to give. Like, this is it. And I'm pretty sure that tomorrow we're going to stretch this shit out with the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I know we are. We're going to figure out a way to do it. But by myself, that's all I got. And that's it. I ain't even going to play the music at the end. I'm just going to get the fuck off of here. I'm done. I'll see y'all for the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and I'm out. Bye.